Hey, hey. Welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. Easy strawberry shortcake is on our menu today. First thing you want to do is you want to wash your strawberries and dry them. Then as you cut them, you want to cut the end off with the greenery. The green part of it, you want to cut that off, and then you want to slice your strawberries. So you can slice them as thick or as thin as you like. It just depends on you. Alright? Easy peasy, nothing to it but to do it. Check that out. All right. All right, so now we're at the part where we're going to macerate the strawberries. So we're going to macerate them in a rum and some sugar. Now, what that is that means we're going to soak it into that. It basically just means we're going to soak it in a liquid form. The sugar will make a liquid by itself, so even without the rum is just extra. If you just want to do sugar on your strawberries because kids are going to eat this, then you can do that. So I'm going to do it with sugar and rum, but you have to make sure that you put enough sugar. So if your strawberries are already mostly sweetened, then you've got nothing to worry about because you don't have to put as much sugar, but you do have to put a phenomenal amount of sugar if your strawberries are not sweet at all. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, right now that's about 1/4 cup of sugar. And so I'm going to eyeball it with the rum. So this is one part of the recipe you can eyeball. So once you have your cake ready and your whipped cream ready, or your whipped topping, whatever you're going to use, then the strawberries, you can eyeball the sugar, you can eyeball the rum. What happens, you can come back in about an hour and a half, you can check them, and then you can readjust. You can put more sugar, more rum, or whatever you want to put in here. So you can try some other flavorings in these strawberries too. So if you want to try like a banana flavoring or something like that, you can, to switch up, the flavor a little bit. You want to try orange flavoring, it's cool. Give you another depth of flavor with the strawberry shortcake, if you just think about it. Okay, so now what you want to do is you just want to stir these up, and you want to stir them up really well. So you want to make sure you get all of that sugar on there. Regardless, it will dissolve. So those granules of sugar, they will dissolve. But you just want to make sure that if you put some other flavor in, like I did the rum, that you got it all over every slice of strawberry that's in there. So that's the purpose of really stirring it at this point. All right, you want to make sure, so you can see at the bottom it's already forming like sort of a syrup. And so that's what you're looking for. So in other words, if you want more of the syrup, then more sugar, obviously. All right, didn't speed it up, just take a look. Just take a look at what I'm doing. So that's what you do too. You make sure this is perfect. So a couple more minutes watching this. I'm going to get you to the assembly part, definitely. A little bit more, and that's Captain Morgan's sliced apple rum. So it's an apple flavored rum. You can use another flavored rum if you find it, so you can alleviate the rum altogether and just use a flavoring. So I'm just trying to throw out some different things you could do with this. Alright, so if you're looking for a really, really thick syrup, then yes, you want to put a lot of sugar. I'm not looking for a thick syrup with it. I want the cake, the strawberries, and the whipped cream more than I want some juice on there. So you can see it's forming in the bottom. So a nice syrup. And the syrup is good. So after these strawberries have macerated for a little while, then you can go back in and taste it, and then you'll see. Alright, because you do want to check on them before you serve them. So you do want to give it a taste. So what I'm looking at on there is the granules of sugar, but as I said, no worries with that. They will dissolve. You know how it is with sugar. Sugar will always dissolve, so no big deal. Alright, so I'm just going to put them out, flat layer. I'm going to put a top on it. I'm going to put them in the fridge, and I'm going to let them go for a couple of hours. And if they're good when I come back and the taste is perfect, then I will assemble. So I can tell you now that coming back a couple of hours later, this was on Christmas, a couple of hours later, it was definitely ready. So we're going into the assembly part now. All right, what you want to do with this cupcake is you want to cut it in half. So get your strawberries ready, get your whipped cream ready. All right, so I'm going to cut this baby in half, so get it out of the cupcake liner. All right. Alright, I'm off camera just a bit, but you can see where I cut it in half right there. Alright, so move it over so you can see it. I'm going to kind of even it off because we got to lay the strawberries on the top of it. So even it off a little bit. You want to put your strawberries on there. Now, I did not put the liquid, the juice from the strawberries, but you can because it will soak into that cake and give it a really nice flavor. Alright, so a little bit of whipped cream. The reason why, because we're going to push this down a little bit, so that our dessert holds up well. Okay, look at that. All right. Now the layer of strawberries, remember you can put as much or as little of the strawberries in the whipped cream as you want. So it just depends on what you like personally. So you can tailor make these to each of your guests or each of your family members to what they like. So that's why it's a good, really easy, versatile dessert. It don't take long to make cupcakes at all. So this is just like, you just got to wait for the strawberries to macerate. But once they do, you got a little masterpiece like that. Look at that. That's actually beautiful. What I did right here was I just drizzled a little bit of the juice on the top because remember it's got that rum in it. So just a little bit of that juice and hey, we're good to go. Top back on it. This one is mine, personally made. I'm not even talking right here. This is so good. I'm not even talking. Thanks for watching, everybody. See y'all next time. As always, I appreciate you. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.